Hey, all Kate here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing episode 18 of Metal CardBot Season 1. In this episode, Heavy Iron decides to return after doing, well, at first what seems God knows what, but then later we learn there's a reason why he hasn't been seen in a hot second. But also, we are introduced to a brand new Metal CardBot that, honestly, I really like, and I can't wait to get the toy of him when I'm able to, but I will get to that when I get to that. But yeah, anyways, the pros, the cons, and mates. First off, the pros, the fight scenes. This is mostly between Heavy Iron and our newest Metal CardBot, Black Hook, which, judging by the name, he is a pirate, and I will say, pirates are pretty cool, but again, I'll talk about that when I get to it. But yeah, the fight scenes between the two are also really good, especially like near the end of the episode where like they both let out their special attacks, and it causes like you see like one of those like what am I thinking of? Like, okay, not like it's not a nuke, but it's like one of those clouds that would be left behind from like an atom bomb. Okay, it's not that big, but still, it is pretty cool. And you know, thankfully, Jun and Wild Guardy are safely alive, so you know they were able to survive that. And Black Hook was also able to survive that, including Heavy Iron, which the scene where like it's all smoke and you could see his eyes in the smoke was so cool. And then there was like a little team up between Heavy Iron and Black Hook against Blue Cop and Wild Guardy, with Black Hook wanting the metal breath because it's the ultimate treasure or something like that. But yeah, the fight scenes in this episode also pretty good. I quite like them. But yeah, speaking of Black Hook, like I mentioned earlier, he is a pirate, and his vehicle mode is a pirate ship. And honestly, his pirate ship form kind of reminds me of the Red Zord of Gokaiger, or what us Americans know, Super Mega Force. So yeah, I think this is like the... Okay, look, obviously there's been like people who have made like robots with toys that can become pirate ships, and I think maybe we've gotten like a pirate ship transformer in Transformers. I don't know, but honestly, I really like his design. Like I mentioned, his vehicle mode reminds me of the Red Zord from Gokaiger / Super Mega Force. And his robot mode, honestly, is really cool. And actually, I wasn't expecting him to be the same size as Heavy Iron. I thought he would be like the same size as the other Metal CardBots, but no! He is the same size as Heavy Iron, and he is amazing. Especially, he has not one shoulder cannon, but 2 shoulder cannons. Well, actually, technically he has 3 shoulder cannons, but I'll explain the third one later. But yeah, I really do like his design, and again, like, as someone who loves shoulder cannons because they're so freaking cool, he has 2 shoulder cannons, and they're awesome, and like, they are like literal shoulder cannons. They shoot out cannonballs, and I love it. And also his one of his weapons is like this anchor thing, which actually isn't his metal card, which again, I'll get to it. But yeah, I really like his vehicle mode, I really like his robot mode, and I cannot wait to get the toy of him eventually. And then finally, Black Hook's metal card, which is his 3rd shoulder cannon. His metal card turns into a giant shoulder cannon. So not only this guy has 2 regular shoulder cannons, but he also has 1 giant shoulder cannon / bazooka, which shoots out a giant fire cannonball, and it's so freaking cool. Like, why wasn't this series created earlier? If 5-year-old me watched this series, well, first of all, 5-year-old me would be confused because, you know, I can't understand Korea or the Korean language. But also, 5-year-old me would be in awe because it's like, whoa, giant robots! But yeah, I absolutely freaking love Black Hook now. His design is cool. His metal card is also pretty freaking cool. But yeah, Black Hook's metal card, really awesome. I quite loved it. But yeah. Those were my pros. Now for my cons and mids. Surprise, I have no cons and mids. This was once again another pretty good episode. So yeah, I give this episode 7 out of 7 stars. So yeah, I freaking love Black Hook now. His metal card is so cool. And I can't wait to see him return in the possible next episode. If that happens. Yeah. So, anyways, that was it for this review. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more. And I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!